Hi everyone. Today we're going to answer the practice exercises for the lesson Word Problems Involving Decimals. Let's begin with Let's Try It. Let's analyze and solve the problem. Number 1. Padma jogs 1.38 kilometers in the morning. She then jogs another 2.56 kilometers in the afternoon. What is the total distance she jogs in one day? So our keyword here is total. So we have to add to find the total distance. So let's estimate the total distance first to one decimal place or to the nearest tens. So first, let's write 1.38 and 2.56. Now let's estimate 1.38 to the nearest tens. So 3 is in the tens place and next to 3 is 8. So we have to raise a score or round up. So 3 will become 4. So we have 1.4. Now let's estimate 2.56 to the nearest tens. So the number in the tens place is 5 and next to 5 is 6. So again, our rule, if it is 5 to 9, we have to raise a score or we have to round up. So it will become 2.6. So let's add 1.4 plus 2.6. We have 4.0. So approximately our answer should be close to 4.0. Now let's add 1.38 and 2.56. So 8 plus 6, we have 14. Carry 1. 5 plus 3, we have 8 plus 1, we have 9. And 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So the answer is close to the estimate. So we can say that it is reasonable or valid. So Padma jogs a total distance of 3.94 kilometers. Do not forget to write the unit, which is kilometers. Okay? Now let's go to number 2. 8 dictionaries are stacked on top of each other. The thickness of each dictionary is 4.275 centimeters. Find the total thickness of the 8 dictionaries. So what we're going to do is we will multiply. So right here, multiply. So let's write the number 4.275 and 8 here. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to find the product and write your answer here. Okay? And here as well. Let's go to number 3. 1 kilogram of fish costs $8.70. Taya bought 9 kilograms of fish. She paid with $100. How much change did she receive? So this is a two-step word problems. It means we're going to use two operations to solve this problem. So for the first one, we have to multiply to find the total cost of fish bought. Okay, so let's write 8.70 times 9. So 0 times 9, we have 0. 7 times 9, we have 63. 8 times 9, we have 72. Plus 6, we have 78. So the total cost of the fish bought is $78.30. Okay. Now, the next step is we're going to subtract to find the change received. Okay, so let's write $100, 100.00 minus 78.30. Okay, so you have to answer this and write your answer here as well. Okay, Let us move on with let's practice. Jade took 14.35 seconds and Han took 12.04 seconds to run 100 meters. How much longer did Jade take to run 100 meters? So here we're going to subtract. Let's subtract 12.04 from 14.35. Number 2. The cost of 100 grams of grapes is 59 cents. What is the cost of 2.1 kilograms of grapes? So first, we need to convert 2.1 kilograms into grams. So 1,000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. So if we have 2.1 kilogram, then we have 2,100 grams. Okay? Now, if we're going to divide 2,100 grams by 100 grams, we will get 2,100 divided by 100, we will get 21. Okay? So now we got our multiplier for 0.59. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 0.59 by 21 to find the answer. Okay? Number 3. A pile of 8 similar books is 9 centimeters high. Find the height of 6 such books. Okay, so this problem involves ratio and proportion. So we have 8 is to 9 is equal to 6 is to the missing number. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to cross multiply and then divide. So let's multiply 9 and 6. Okay, 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is equal to 54. Then after that, we're going to divide 54 by the remaining number, which is 8. 54 divided by 8. So now find the answer and write it here. Please do not forget to write the unit of measurement, which is centimeters. Okay. Whatever the answer is, write centimeter after that. Let's answer your workbook. Number 1. A potted plant has a total height of 46.25 centimeters. If the pot has a height of 12.15 centimeter, what is the height of the plant? So let's draw a model to find or to represent the problem. So the total height of the pot is 46.25. So this is the height of the pot, and this one is the height of the plant. So you will see in the illustration that the height of the plant is longer than the height of the pot. So height of the pot is given, which is 12.15. We have 12.15 centimeters. And also the total, which is 46.25 centimeters. Okay, in order for us to find the answer, we have to subtract. So right here, subtract. So let's first write 46.25 minus 12.15. Okay, now you have to find the answer and write it here. And also here. Let's go to question number 2 or problem number 2. The stack of blocks has a total of 6 centimeters. Each block is the same height. Let's find the height of each single block. Okay, in order for us to find the answer, we have to count first the number of blocks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as represented in the model. So the illustration shows that the model was divided into 5 equal parts. Okay, so each part represents the height of the block. And the total of all these blocks is 6 centimeters. Okay, so in order for us to find the answer, we have to divide. So we will divide 6 by 5. Okay, 6 divided by 5. Okay, so let's divide 6 by 5. How many groups of 5 is there in 6? We have 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. So we cannot divide 1 by 5, so let's put 0. But we have to put decimal point here as we added 0 here. Okay, now let's bring down 0. 10 divided by 5, we have 2. 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 minus 10 is 0. And let's put the decimal point here between 1 and 2. So we have 1.2 centimeters, or we got 1.2 centimeters as the height of each block. 1.2 centimeters. Also, we have to write it down. So we have 1.2 centimeters. Okay, so this problem is connected with letter B and letter C. Letter B, 2 blocks are removed from the stock. Find the height of the remaining stock. Okay, so what we're going to do here is to solve the problem using two-step operation. Okay, so the first operation is to multiply. So we have to multiply 1.2 times 2. Okay, so 1.2 times 2, we have 2 times 2, we have 4. And 2 times 1 is 2. And there is one decimal place. So let's put here the decimal point. Now that we got 2.4, we have to subtract it from the total height, which is 6.0. Okay, so 6.0 minus 2.4 is equal to, you have to write the answer here and here. Okay. Letter C. Padma used similar blocks to make a stack that is 32.4 centimeters high. How many blocks did she use? So in order for us to find the number of blocks, we have to divide 32.4 by 1.2. So in dividing decimal numbers, first we have to change the divisor into whole number. So let's move one decimal place to the right. And if you move outside, you have to move also inside. So we moved one decimal place here. So inside, we have to move one decimal place as well. So now it is 32 or 324 divided by 12. Okay. Now let's divide 324 by 12. How many groups of 12 is there in 32? We have 2. 2 times 12 is 24. 32 minus 4 is equal to 8. Bring down 4. 84 divided by 12 is 7. 7 times 12 is 84. 84 minus 84 is 0. So the total number of blocks that Padma used is 27. Or 27 blocks has a height of 32.4 centimeters. Number 3, Jade walks 1.35 kilometers to school. Han walks 860 meters to school. So question for letter A, how much further does Jade walk than Han? Draw a model to represent the problem. So first, let's draw a bar to represent the distance that Jade was able to walk. So this is Jade's bar. So she was able to walk a total of 1.35 kilometers. Okay. Now Han, he was able to walk 860 meters. So that is smaller than Jade's distance, okay? So this is hands, and this space here is the missing or the distance that Jade was able to walk further than Han, okay? So we need to find this distance. So the operation that we're going to use here is subtraction. We're going to subtract 860 from 1.35. So first, we need to convert 860 meters into kilometers, okay? So we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. So we have to divide 860 by 1,000, or we can simply move 3 decimal places to the left, okay? So 1.35, let's write again 1.35 minus, let's move 3 places to the left, 1, 2, 3. So we have 0.86 or 860. Okay. Now let's solve 1.35 minus 0.86 is equal to what? Okay. Write your answer here. So you have to write also your answer inside this box. Okay. So letter B, what is the total distance that Jade and Han walked to school? So we have to add 1.35 kilometers, and the equivalent of 860 meters to kilometers is 0.86 kilometers. Okay. So right here 1.35 plus 0.86. Okay, then write the answer here and also inside this box. So letter C is still connected with the problem letter A and letter B. Okay, so Jade walks from her home to school and back 5 days a week. What is the total distance she walks in 5 days? So when we say home to school and back, it means we have to multiply the total distance that she walks by 2. So we have 1.35 kilometers times 2. Okay? And then, in order for us to find the total distance that she walks in 5 days, we have to multiply it again by 5. Okay? So first, let's multiply 1.35 by 2. 1.35 times 2. So 5 times 2, we have 10, carry 1. 2 times 3, we have 6, plus 1, we have 7. And then 2 times 1, we have 2. How many decimal places do we have? 1, 2. So let's put here 2 decimal places as well. 1, 2. So we have 2.70 times 5. Or 2.7 times 5. Okay? Now it's your turn to find the answer or the product. Okay? Once you find the answer, write it also inside this box.